A couple more. Come on. I keep going back and forth on what I'm going to stream next. I can't really make up my mind. I really want to play Sekiro, and I keep putting that off. Same with Ghost of Tsushima, and now there's a new one coming out. Okay, the hook and a... Can't really see what it is. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's also kind of a hook. Still never played Skyrim. I've been saying for years now that I'm going to play Skyrim. Is that one, or do I already have that? Oh, that's the one I already have. Yeah, okay. Want to play Final Fantasy. I never played a Final Fantasy, so that's kind of why I want to. I want to play Silent Hill. I never played a Silent Hill before. Final Fantasy VI. Is that the on SNES? Yeah. That's the one that I think, does the opening cutscene have those, like, mech, like the walking mechs or something like that? I see that clip all the time. And like the mode, what is that, mode 7, spinning graphics. Yeah. I've never played any Final Fantasies. Not a one. Not that I'm not interested in it. I just never did. I played a few Dragon Quests. Well, technically, I played the first 3, which technically were Dragon Warrior. But I played them, and then I played Dragon Quest 7, Dragon Quest 11 now. That looked good. I wanted to pick that up also. That looked really good. What time is it for you? 11:44 p.m. And I played the DQ3 remake for a bit. You're in the same time zone, Evergreen? I played the remakes are the... Oh, you're in Ohio? Sorry to hear that. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm in Pittsburgh. I'm right over the border. Well, Pretty close to right over the border. Born and raised in Ohio. Oh. OH. Yeah, okay. You passed the test. That's funny. I will take you on your word. You are, in fact, from Ohio. What's WA? You can't start a chant that, or just making it up. Ohioiowa. Oh, I gotcha. Iowa. My girlfriend is from Iowa. Don't know anything about Iowa. There's nothing to know. Just know it's spelled Iowa. Yep. There is nothing to know. I went there a few times, and well, she lived in Cedar Rapids, so it's I think maybe the third biggest city in Iowa, and even that is, you know, small. There really is nothing. Are you north, east, south, west Ohio? Where in the hell? Suburb of Columbus. That's not bad. Nothing wrong with Columbus. So you're definitely very happy about the college football. Nope. What? Don't care? Don't care in the slightest? Really? Wow. Too loud for you. Don't care about sports. Well, then maybe Columbus isn't quite the place to be. I like Columbus. I've been to Columbus a few times. It's not bad. There are several places I like in Ohio. Cleveland is okay. I mean, it has its moments. I'm not really a fan of Cleveland too much. I like Cincy. I like Cincy, and I like, parts of Kentucky. I have sensitive hearing, at least better than the average, so sports are near sensory overload for me. Yeah, that makes that pretty unfortunate. Well, then it's too bad that they won. It is too bad, Michigan fan over here. Yeah. Well, hey, you had your day in the sun too. Are you trying to get the one with the cutout of the dot? You need to use the bush. I don't know which ones I'm trying to get because I don't know which ones I already have. I'll go over to the obelisk. The ones on that tree. I have a few on the tree. I'm just kind of perusing to see if I missed any. And Sands, it could be way worse. I'm a Pitt fan, so I just need these two. It's just that one and that one. You were missing the one with the dot cutout. Okay. That's the one on the top. Is it to the left or to the right? Is it this one right here? Goes to the left? Okay. I'll see if I can find that. Left, up, and then a loopy to the left. Okay. And that's this side of the tree? I have this one. I think. Yeah, I have that one. Oh, bush. You said the bush. Yeah, I noticed that there was obviously the piece missing, but I didn't know what connected in. Where the hell? How's this? I'm using the bush. That should work. So where? Oh, and it goes that way. It's that one. Okay. So I have to stand way farther back, I think. Where's the obelisk path? No. Not quite. Too far over. And that's all blocked off. Huh. Okay. This is a tricky one. Finding the right position. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm not completely stupid here. Like, I'm not missing something totally obvious. And I have to be standing somewhere where I can complete it, which would be somewhere like right here. Which way does it go? It goes to end. Can't tell how far it ends. Either way. Let me go back over to the other side again. It's not going to be that leaf. This is... Well, let's take a gander. Let's see what we got. Holy hell, it's on the other side. Wow. You have to look across. Huh. Where is it? This way? And it was like... Oh my. Wow, it's the leaf. Wowee. The leaf of all things. That's insane. Very, very hard to just stumble on. I call everything a bush. Yeah, oh no, 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 no. I'm not saying that your terminology was wrong. I'm agreeing with you that, like, I'm just saying, holy hell. Yeah, I wouldn't have just been randomly, looking around and, oh, look, there's an environmental puzzle right there. Let me use this leaf as the rest of it. Am I immune to poison ivy? No, I am highly susceptible to poison ivy. Whenever I was a kid, it was they always said, like, you could be allergic, and then it turns out, like, no, that's not the case, but I am very susceptible. I'm immune to poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac. I wish being a Boy Scouts was fun. I've had some bushwhacking was fun. I've had some real bad situations. Almost made Eagle Scout. Hey, needed one badge, but aged out, really. How old, what's the limit for catching Eagle Scout? Is that somewhere like 15, 18? I've had reactions to poison ivy that no person should have. Put it this way, I've had reactions that no male should have to go through. And I've had, my eyes swell up and, oh, yeah. I was also in the Order of the Arrow. What's Order of the Arrow? I've never heard of that. Order of the Arrow, Honor Society for Scouts and Scouters and Boy Scouts of America. It recognizes those who best live by the Scout oath and law. Oh. What do you have to do beyond the Scouts to get into that? Go on an inauguration camping trip where you are supposed to be silent for the entire trip. You say supposed to. Does that mean they don't? It started to hail in the middle of mine. I love hail. That would keep me quiet. Why I said supposed to. Yeah. Holy shit, hail. ADHD didn't help much either. Yeah, I don't think it would. Thankfully it was a 3-day camping trip. Do you have to be quiet for the entire 3 days? Don't say anything for 3 days? I could do that. I can't do much of anything else. Oh, not for the entire 3 days. Just like overnight. But from sun up to sundown. Oh. Is that the only task you have to do to get into the order? Or is that just like the inauguration for it? Other stuff that showed you knew the scout stuff, but it isn't always the same. Helping out on the campsite with the workers and stuff. Ah, that's what yours was. Is it all outdoor-esque activities, helping set up camps, cabins for the summertime camp? Okay. That's pretty cool. I've never really been like super into outdoors. I'm not athletically built or anything. My troop was near a lot of camps that had cabins. I mean, that sounds fun. Despite living in Columbus, my troop was in Pickerington. Troop 256. Pickerington. Where is Pickerington in comparison to Columbus? I don't know Pickerington. I have that one. East. How far east? Now we're coming towards me. Oh, by about 16 miles. Okay. Not that close to me. Gotta go a lot farther for that. I can't sweat, so outdoor activities tend to be pretty problematic for me. Furthest from Ohio I've been is Costa Rica. Do I glisten? Yes, I look like Twilight vampire. I know the feeling, man. It actually, like, you would never. I just look like me, just no sweat. I glisten. Yeah, I don't sweat at all. I guess I have limited sweat glands. I don't. I don't know if they don't function or don't exist. I don't know. But it's um, part of a genetic disorder called ectodermal dysplasia. I have a rare genetic defect called sleep deprivation immunity. Only need 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Do you feel like hell instead of 7 or 8? Like, do you feel bad? Oh, so you just feel completely normal running on 4 or 5 hours. Because that's kind of awesome. If I get to normal 7 to 8, I feel bad. That's kind of awesome. Well, no wonder you're always up like 1 o'clock whenever I'm on. It caused me to have seizures when I was young. Oh wow, that's messed up. I would get seizures from lack of sleep. Wow. Have you ever taken a sleeping pill? After growing out of them, my doctors think it was my body being confused due to the genetic difference. That's pretty crazy. I used to use sleeping aids to try to force you to do 8 hours over a decade ago. Yeah, I mean, use them from like 8 to 15. Yeah, just trying to get you into what would be quote unquote normal. Not knowing that you were totally fine. Currently, the only medication I take is for high blood pressure. Well, That's good. Good thing you don't have to rely on any type of sleeping agents or the opposite. Running on 4 or 5 hours. Good thing you don't have to like take caffeine capsules or something. I don't think that would go real well with high blood pressure. What do I need? One more, I think. Average blood pressure without medication, I'm only 25, mind you, is about 150 over 100. Oh, I lost my chat and I didn't see what the rest of that said. 180 over 120 is considered an ER trip. Yeah, I mean, I don't even remember what you said you were now. 150 over 100? That's insane. Take 100 milligram meds once a day for blood pressure. Whew. Man. I can't imagine what that feels like on a day that you would forget to take it. At least when I remember to take it. What, it's not that terrible? Typically just a headache. Really? No nausea or vertigo, lightheadedness or anything, just headache. Well, I mean, I still wouldn't suggest not taking it. I've never felt nausea aside from being sick. Oh, well. I enjoy random tangents as much as anybody else. While I'm searching for environmental puzzles. Either I am extremely lucky or I'm immune to COVID. What makes you say that? Entire family had COVID? When we went to Vegas 2 years ago, our entire flight got COVID. It was on a Facebook post from several people on the flight my parents made friends with. Even both my parents got it. He took multiple tests, all came back negative. Ha! The whole flight got COVID. That sucks. So either I got extremely fucking lucky or I'm immune. I know they say there are people that have a very high resistance or immune, lead toward the latter. Yeah, I definitely read that there are people that kind of, the antibodies inside just like instantly nullify. Did you take the shot or did you avoid that? This was before the shot. Oh, okay. So you were going to Vegas while being suggested by Fauci to stay home? The whole plane. We had scheduled it like a year in advance. Yeah, I mean, what do you do? Don't take vacations often. And I mean, it's Vegas. You don't want to not go to Vegas. So we schedule them heavily in advance. Yeah, I understand that. I used to live in Vegas. I lived there for about 10 years. Didn't spend a single penny? Good. Didn't use any machines? Good. It's not worth it. We went and saw the Cirque du Soleil. Which Cirque did you see? What shape are you looking for? I am looking for, it goes up, left, down, with a hard down. Mystère. Okay. I want to say, was that at NGM? I don't remember. That's why I'm stuck here because of this. The one with the weird giant fucking snail. I did not see that. Oh, no, it's not the hard down. It's just a soft down. Kind of a hook up left with a soft down. I think the last Cirque I saw was, Love, maybe, might have been the last show I saw. Last Cirque show I saw. Before I got the hell out of there. I lean toward the latter because I don't like taking vaccinations. Not like an anti-vaxxer. I take ones for lethal virus, but never take any for the flu. I don't get flu shots either. COVID was the only vaccine that I've had with, in decades. Yeah, I'm not messing around with the flu. Yeah. Yeah, the mutations, I mean, it changes constantly. Yeah, it is better to have natural immunity. At least for the flu. Unless, I guess, there are situations, if you're old, elder, you know, you're an anti-vaxxer. Also, another backflow to the seizures. Seizures are messed up. Confused the fuck out of doctors. Why? Were they a different kind of seizure? They couldn't find the cause. But my type of seizures did not make sense. Was it not the standard kind of lock-up seizure? Where the hell is this one? It's not over here. That was on the other obelisk. My seizures were where I would slowly lose awareness and tended to repeat words, and then just fall unconscious and not respond. However, the weird part, as if that's not weird enough. I already got that one. I don't know where this could be. I'm just stuck on thinking that it's a tree path. Maybe it's not. Auto mod. Yeah. Allow. Part of the brain responsible for that type of seizure did not show the same type of activity for the type of seizure. Did not show any signs of activity for a seizure. Instead, the other side of my brain would be showing signs of a seizure for what is normally an epileptic and shaking seizure like you see on TV where they start spazzing out. Yeah. So, so the seizure side of your brain was showing nothing, and the nothing side of your brain was showing a seizure. If I am understanding that correctly. Seizures occur in specific areas of the brain depending on what causes them. So they were looking in the wrong place. The area that would normally be affected when I had a seizure due to lack of sleep didn't show signs, and you're not epileptic. It was very confusing. Yeah, that's different. So that was all from the sleep issue, not deprivation, but whatever you want to call it. When was the last time that you had a seizure? To make it even worse for the doctors, I would also have what I called tired spells because they made me feel very tired and I would just lose any focus I had. Took an MRI for those. Turns out it was literally millions of micro seizures. Really? Like not just a few. Huh. That's crazy. I know my grandmother used to have, it wasn't, they used to call them like, stopped around 18 or 19. Well, thank God. I forget what it's called, like TCS or something like that. It was like thousands of mini, um, it wasn't seizures. I think it was like mini strokes. Around when I got more stable sleep schedule, which is why we think it was the sleep genetic thing since I was out of high school. That's pretty crazy. That's got to really make for annoying high school experiences. Doctors were confused as fuck about seizures. Yeah. Did multiple sleep studies. Ugh. Seizures, they're freaky. I was in the hospital for an entire month during the summer somewhere around when I was 8 to 10 doing a sleep study. Oh, that sounds terrible. Didn't have a single seizure in the time frame. Of course. The one time you actually want it to happen doesn't happen. Left, up, bouncing around, and then down. It's gotta be in here. Slightly left, up left, and then straight up. Something like that. Didn't I do this one already? No? I didn't do this already? Oh, did I go the wrong way with it? I swore I did that one already. Is this the one I actually did? Maybe that's the one I did. I wasn't down here. This one is an example of how shitty the childcare stuff in Ohio was like 20 years ago. When I was around 5 or 6, I did a pretty big oopsie spreading brown stuff all over my room. Not gonna ask. So my dad spanked me. I went to daycare that day, and they saw a slightly red hand mark from him having spanked me. They called oh my God, child care services. Went to jail for a couple of days. No way. What's hilarious about it is that the child care services literally waited 2 days for the hand mark to look bruised because they didn't use any cream like my parents would have. Intentionally made it look worse than it was. It would have been gone in a few hours if they let my parents put cream on it, but it lasted like a week or two. Wow. And they actually locked your mom up. Wow. Like a week or two. That's crazy. That's messed up. And that's 20 years ago. It's probably way worse now. Just remember what my parents told you about it. Yeah, that's crazy. Like if that happened in, the 90s, it would never happen. It'd just be like, oh, we spanked him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I completed that one. I'm glad. Kappa cool. It is racist. I only have one pillar left, and it's the town. Kappa cool is what typing Kappa and pressing tab defaults to. Just one in normal Kappa. Yeah, I didn't know that Kappa cool. I didn't know that you hit tab and it comes up with the cool part. I don't like that. It's just Kappa. That's goofy. So how many do I have left here? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, I have 4, and one of them is an hour long. So I have 3. Nice. Which I'm going to do next time, which is perfect because then I can find those 3 and do the hour and then venture off into the beginning ending thing, whatever we're going to call that. I guess technically it was an alternate ending, but maybe not really an alternate ending because you come back to it and then it's a real ending. I don't know. The third one down is on the stairs or something. Maybe I'm getting pillars mixed up. This one? Definitely looks like it would be like in the town. Third from the bottom on the other side. Oh, this one. Tend to get directions inversed. Well, it's the third one. Well, this is definitely inside the intro fort because the rest of them are. Well, it's at least towards that direction. Yeah, so that'll be the first thing I do next time. I'll do that and then pop out whichever ones, probably those two, and then the theater. And that'll probably be my last stream of this game. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'm undercomplicating it, and it's going to take me 2 hours just to find one of them. Play Quern next. Do I have that on my list? Yeah, that was on the list, right? Let me take. Mentioned it. Okay. Let me make sure. You linked it. Yeah, I typed up everything that was linked. Yep, there it is. Undying Thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, I had that saved. Just call it Quern. Yeah, I mean, just specifying, I guess. The where's the two played any of seen of the Myst series? Yeah, I played Myst in the '90s. The first one, I played part of the second. That was what Riven, and then Quern is inspired by Myst. Nice. Then I'm definitely playing it. Not the same devs, but inspired. That's fine by me. I love Myst. Abduction is another good one. Let me see. And is by the same devs as Myst. Let's see. No, no, Abduction is not on here. I'm gonna put that in. I added that one. Da, 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 da. Oh, from the creators of Myst. 2016. This is fairly new. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, is it VR? Wow, that looks. Oh, okay. Oh, it has a VR mode. Wow, it just looks like Myst in a good way. Kind of looks like a Fallout DLC combined with Myst. That looks pretty cool. I like that. Them and their fuzzy TV screens. Yeah, that's cool. I put that into my little list also. Deduction was probably one of the hardest puzzle games played. Well, that's that's gonna that's gonna be tough for me. And I played a lot all of the Talos. I haven't played any of them. I'm pretty good at being smart and an idiot at the same time. So I guess we'll see. I mean, I did complete Myst when I was like so SpongeBob. I guess honest, I'm not gonna throw shade or anything, but I've never seen an episode of SpongeBob. I know nothing about SpongeBob other than his name is SpongeBob and his buddy is Patrick. That's all I know. I think I'm a little I don't know. I'm too old. You don't know he's a rectangle. I do know that. If there was a lineup, I could probably pick him out of it. Okay, I know a little bit about SpongeBob. And that he wears pants. And that's it. I don't even know what the. I know there's like an octopus in it. That I don't know if that's his friend or it's a. I know Patrick is a starfish. Squidward. I'll I'll take your word for it. Is he the green one? I assume he would be. Blue. Oh, okay. My mind doesn't even remember what it looks like then. Back in my day, we didn't have SpongeBob. Oh, okay, okay. I've I've seen that character before. Yeah, he is blue. That's gray. That is gray. Not at all blue. What the- I mean, I'm kind of with you on that one. That is definitely more gray than blue. I mean, it's kind of I don't know what would you call that? It's not cyan. It's definitely lighter than that. At best, teal. Isn't teal a little bit more fluorescent-ish? Teal is a shade of blue. That is true. What the hell is that? But it's a shade of green. I really don't know if teal is technically a shade of blue or green. I have no idea. It's a good question. Handsome Squidward? I mean, it looks like powdered toast, man. Combined with what's the oh man, what's the Doctor Manhattan? Is that the guy from teal is a deep blue-green color named for the colored area around the eye of the common teal bird. Calming properties of blue and the renewal qualities of green. Watchmen. Yeah, that's it. I don't even really remember the movie that well. I've seen it twice, I think. And I never got into anything else about Watchmen as far as I know they made a TV show and all the comics and stuff. I never got into it. That was Billy Crudup. Love the music they used for the movie. It was Snyder. Yeah, I knew it was Zack Snyder. And I know it kind of got, I mean, it's kind of a cult classic, and it got slammed at the same time. I did not see the Shrek trailer. I just saw an image that is posted all over the place about, the rendering. I didn't I didn't know they had a trailer out for it yet though. I kind of I don't like the rendering decision that they have done. Maybe they'll change it, who knows. But I kind of for lack of a better word, I kind of don't care. I didn't see Shrek 4 and I don't remember if I saw 3 or not. 1 was fantastic, 2 was really good. And then after that I kind of lost interest, I guess. Just remember Shrek 1 came out in '01. Did it? Was it really '01? I know I saw 1 and 2 in theater. I remember that. And '01. Wow. I would have guessed it was older than that, but that's kind of crazy. That means 2 came out when I was out of high school. If you saw 1 in the theater, then you're definitely older than me. Yes. You were a year old. You could have seen it in the theater. There's no reason why you couldn't have seen Shrek 1. Like, why not? I'll take a 1-year-old to see Shrek. 12/23, 1999. Oh, you were just over a week away. Either 12/31 or 1/1 would have been awesome. Not to discredit your own birthday. I'm not saying like, oh, your birthday sucks. I'm just saying. You were born at exactly noon. Well, you got that going for you. I was born in the morning, like I think like 1:24 or something like that. Shrek 2 is better than Shrek. Okay, I'm not disagreeing. I need reminders of which one 2 even was. So the first one is Farquaad and the dragon far, far away. So is it the one that ends with Fairy Godmother? Oh. Is it the one that ends with the what's the gingerbread man like ballooning up? Holding on for hero. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's 2. Holding on for a hero is 2. 3 is Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, 4 is Rumpelstiltskin. I was gonna say I don't think I've seen Rumpelstiltskin. 3 is Charming and was bad. Charming wasn't in 2? Oh, he was in 2. So what happens in 3? He was the son of the fairy godmother. Yeah, I definitely saw that. He was, but he was a side villain. Who's the main villain in 3? Oh, okay. I in 3 he's taking revenge for the results of 2. I'm I don't know if I saw 3. I really have no idea. There's nothing that's really standing out. Okay, so which one? And in 4, Shrek makes a reality-altering contract with Rumpelstiltskin. Also, 3 was where Fiona had the triplets. Oh, God. I don't remember if I saw that or not. All these things that are mentioning about 3, I don't think I remember. Which one had the prison break? Half donkey, half dragon babies. See, that kind of feels like it rings a bell. I remember the prison break, which might have used the gingerbread man, and maybe the the wolf. Those hybrids were also in the ending of 2, where they break it to the castle. I thought it was like underground, like a sewer thing. Also, the first appearance of Puss in Boots. Yeah, I love Puss in Boots with his eyes. I think he fights him in the woods when he first sees him or something like that. So you said Far, Far Away. That's all 2. Fairy Godmother's 2. One is the dragon, Fiona. He was hired by Fiona's father to assassinate Shrek. Then he changed sides and helped Shrek. Yeah, I remember all of that, I think. He was Antonio. I remember that. He's Antonio Banderas. I don't remember a lot of who the people were. You like how you remember this. Well, you were too. I have I'm I'm gonna say I'm 90% sure I never saw Shrek 3, which means the last time I saw Shrek was Shrek 2, and it very well could have been in the theater. And that would have been like what, oh 04? The last Toy Story I saw was in a theater. I saw Toy Story 1 and 2 in theater, and I never saw any of the other ones. It is funny how people are like losing their minds over Shrek, and like the rendering isn't that different. It's not that crazy. It's not like what Sonic was whenever they originally came out with that trailer. But I'll be interested. You know, probably won't have to see 3 or 4 to watch 5, but I don't know. I'll be. It's somewhat nostalgic. I'll enjoy that if it's a good movie. If it sucks, then I won't watch it anyway. And I don't. Do they have the whole original cast? Like, are they getting Eddie Murphy back and Cameron Diaz? And without Farquaad for me, I mean, Farquaad was like, I love Lithgow, and that character is terrific. Okay. Yeah, Farquaad. The jokes with Farquaad were hilarious. His name is a joke itself. Oh. Yeah, I remember that. I remember reading that. I'll have to allow that because AutoMod said nope. But yes, you're clear. Yeah, I remember hearing that. They did that intentionally, that's hilarious. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. That movie was funny. I give a lot of credit there. That was not the gumdrop buttons. I mean, that was something that we said for 5 years after that movie, just randomly. Not the gumdrop buttons. So funny. I love Mike Myers. That's the only reason why I went to see that movie to begin with, and then it turned out that it was freaking awesome. Well, oh, I think that's going to be all she wrote for me. I have a few work things to do on the computer before I go to bed, so I don't want to be going to bed at 1:30 in the morning. So that's going to be the end of the run for tonight, and I will thank you, Evergreen. You do the same. I'd say get some sleep, but in your case, try not to get too much sleep. And I will still going to be awake for another 2 hours. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but hey, whatever works for you. Hopefully, I'll be asleep in about 20 minutes, is my goal. But yeah, I'll probably jump on at some point within the next few nights. I don't want to wait too long to jump on because I think I'm too close to being done. Good luck. Yes, I need it. I'm a little too wired tonight, but we'll see. So that's some nightmare fuel courtesy of my own paranoia. I mean, I kind of I enjoy a good nightmare from time to time. It's it's kind of fun. But, but yeah, thank you for coming as always, and see you guys next time. If things like octopi or chameleons exist, who is to say that there isn't something that can blend into the shadows of your room just stalking you? Well, if there is, I hope they enjoy the view, especially come 3 in the morning where I'm drooling all over my pillow. I'll make sure I go nude tonight for them to. That's your phobia. Well, I mean, the knowledge of what could be out there. I mean, I know. There are some like bugs I know that become like iridescent in light and stuff. So like, yeah, I don't. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Luckily, I'm not going to be worried too much about some type of octopus hanging on the ceiling while I'm sleeping. Squidward. It's going to be handsome Squidward hanging on the ceiling. How's that for nightmare fuel? Sometimes when I'm laying on my bed just staring out into my bedroom, the thought kicks in. Well, I can't say I don't have much of a retort to that, other than don't look around your room. And I'm like, what if there is something in my closet I literally cannot see? I mean, octopi could perfectly blend into what say there isn't something that right there. Yeah, I'm like I had a logical thought to it, not just oh what a monster. Yeah, yeah, it's like can't really come up with any other example, but yes, if they can blend into their environment, then why can't they be in my closet doing the same thing? I think you're better off just imagining a monster. You'd be like, oh, that's not even feasible. That a monster couldn't live there that looks like that. That's just not physically possible. But a chameleon, that little bastard could definitely be in there. Just watch my grandfather morph out of the closet. He was military, so, well, that's, that's kind of creepy. Anyway, have a good night. Thank you. Yes, you do the same. Going back to playing Faster Than Light. Never played it. That's on my list too. Oh, you know what? I am going to. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to log that in and then. That's a stream where chat plays it. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I have FTL on my list of games to play, and I never got around to it. I think I have that one too. And yeah, there are just far too many games that I haven't got around to playing yet. But that I don't know, not necessarily on the short list, but eh, someday I might have enough time to play all these games. But it won't be tonight because I am going to bed. If you enjoy FTL, I heavily recommend playing the mod Multiverse. Does that have to do with FTL in some way? It's larger than the base game by multitudes. I heard FTL is pretty hard. Oh, it's a mod directly for it. I heard it's very fast-paced, and I believe is that the game that's also like permadeath? Something of the sort. Depends on what you define as permadeath. Have to start over. Get so far, fail. Like, you don't lose save progress. Oh, okay, you don't. I thought it was one of those games where you kind of have to make like a solid run, but if you die, you start at the beginning. Oh, but you have like advancements or perks that you already picked up or knowledge. Okay, can unlock ships. I think I watched a little bit of gameplay of it years ago. Run with other ships. Oh, yeah. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but it looked fun. I like the graphics. Graphics look pretty cool. And I believe the music is really good. Is that the game? One of the games that I heard the music was really good. Random music I linked earlier was a fan cover of the boss music. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to play that game. There's a lot of those games that I need to play. I need to play Undertale. Like, that's on my short list. Dun, dun, dun. Last Stand, Faster Than Light remix, Metal Fortress. You're gonna have to listen to that. All right, I got some stuff to do before I go to bed, so that is definitely where I'm gonna call it a night. But like I said, thanks for coming, and I will catch you next time.